Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome back to your weekly dose of Happy Pill. I am your host, Marsha Calling. Get ready for an exciting moment that will lift your mood and make you believe in your abilities to achieve great things. You know what the secret ingredient to happiness is? The winning answer is believing in yourself. Imagine waking up each day with that unstoppable confidence, ready to tackle anything that comes your way. On today's episode, we're going to dive into the fears and how belief can inspire you to take action and make your dreams a reality. So don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to unlock your full potential and live a life filled with joy. Join me now for an inspiring journey because it's time to believe in yourself and discover the happiness that you deserve. Alrighty, my friends, let's dive into the first point, the power of self belief. Listen up because this one's a game changer. When we truly believe in ourselves, it's like we're unlocking our inner superhero. We find that motivation and determination to conquer anything that comes our way. It's like fueling up your engines for success and happiness, contentment, for growth, purpose, satisfaction, gratitude, and contentment. Picture this. You have this wild dream, like maybe becoming a superstar, a rock star, or starting your own business. Now imagine if you didn't believe in yourself. It'd be like trying to run a race with your shoelaces tied together. Like, how do you do that? What do you think will happen if you have your shoelaces tied together? But when you have that solid belief, it's like you've got superpowers. You have the courage and confidence to push boundaries and break through barriers and pursue your dreams with determination. Belief is when we strongly think that something is true, even if we can't see it or prove it. It's like that strong feeling that something is real, even though we can't show it to others. We all have beliefs because we've experienced that feeling before. It's like trusting in something, even if we can't explain why. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about here, guys. Let me break it down even further. Think about when you were a kid. Remember those times when you were determined to ride your bike without training wheels? You had this fixed and consistent belief that you could do it. And guess what? After trying and trying so many ways to find that balance, you rode that bike like a champ. It's that same belief you need to carry with you in every aspect of your life. Like, believe in yourself like you had believed you could ride that bike, and you'll be halfway to achieving your dreams. I remember when I was trying to learn how to ride a bike when I was younger, I was dead set on learning how to ride it without training wheels. It was all about that awesome feeling of freedom. But here's what happened. In my first tries, probably days into it, I actually broke my arm. I fell on my left arm, and as soon as I stood up and looked at it, it had a bend in the middle. I guess that's where the break had happened. And as a child, I didn't know right away how bad it was, but I knew that I hurt myself because of the dent on my arm, and it had this strange angle. It was so scary, and I knew that that will be a big setback for me. And I remember I was crying when I saw my bone looking all weird, but I was crying even more thinking that I wouldn't be able to ride the bike again. I mean, for some time at least, but still, I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to stop learning how to ride it. But you know what's weird though? I didn't feel any pain when it happened. Maybe because I was still so pumped up and excited just riding that bike with my friends. We just kept going around town, and our favorite part of it was the plaza. A plaza, by the way, guys, is a big open space in the middle of a town. So, yeah, I knew that I wouldn't be able to ride, but not for long. I promised myself that because I still knew deep inside of me that I still want to get better at it in riding my bike, and I would do it all over again. I will find a way like I always did and like any other kid would do. I know that, for parents that are listening to this, you know what I'm talking about when I say that. You know how our kids will always find a way to get what they want. And that is called determination. It's because we were all born like that. That's natural for us. But of course, as we grow older, various factors can diminish it, like experiences and responsibilities, fear of failure, lack of support. Those can all play a role. Now, most people would give up after a setback, just like how we give up on our dreams so easily. But not me. Like going back to the story, you know what I did? Just 1 week after getting my cast off, which I had for, I think, 3 months. It felt like eternity, to be honest. But what I did is I started riding my bike again. And guess what happened? Yes, you guessed it. I crashed again. And worse, I fell on my left arm again. I don't know. Like, it's like that arm has some kind of special bond with accidents or something. I just can't seem to catch a break from it. So when I fell, I knew that I felt pain right away that time. And I noticed that there was a kind of a bump on the part where they had the cast on, that part that had cracked initially when I first had the accident. So I had the pain for about a month, but I didn't want to tell anybody in my family because I was so scared that they tried to stop me from riding my bike. Like, no way. Like, that's not happening. I'm not willing to risk that. And I knew that the pain of not riding a bike will be more painful and crippling rather than the physical pain on my arm. So I just endured it. So, anyway, with a lot of determination and belief in myself, I kept going. Yes, I have kept going, and I did not let the discomfort and fear get in the way. Little by little, I pushed through until riding the bike became more and more natural. Every time I fell, I got up, I shook off the scrapes, I would go back on that bike again and ride it again. And I knew that the pain would fade, but the pride and the sense of accomplishment would last forever. And you know what? It did. So my determination and belief had definitely paid off. I became skilled and more confident, and riding the bike was no longer a challenge. So, my friends, remember this story when doubt starts to sneak in. Remember that even our simplest goals can have a tremendous impact on our lives. Just like learning to ride a bike, our determination and belief in ourselves can lead to big achievements. Like those dreams, you have to embrace them. You need to trust yourself and you need to let your resilience shine. You've got this. The world is yours, my friend, and your belief in yourself will guide you to incredible, incredible success. I promise you that. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about is how to overcome doubt and fear. We've all been in those moments when doubts and fears try to rain on our parade. But guess what? Like, here's a tip to deal with those doubts. Self belief is your secret weapon. Let me repeat that. Self belief is your secret weapon. Because when you have self belief, it means that you believe in yourself and your abilities. It's like having confidence in who you are and what you can do. So, next time those doubts come knocking, you know what you need to do? You need to kick them away by embracing your own self belief. Like, seriously, guys, when you truly believe in yourself, those doubts don't even stand a chance. Let me give you a scenario here. Let's say you're about to tackle a big challenge, like maybe giving a speech or starting a new project for the first time. Those pesky doubts start popping up, saying things like, can I really do this? What if I fail? Am I skilled enough to excel in this? Or saying some things like, what if I don't have the right skills or abilities for it? Or what if I stumble and embarrass myself? Because past attempts didn't go so well. What if history repeats itself and I disappoint myself once again? It's like, what if, what if, what if, what if? Like, what in the world, guys? What in the world? Like, hold up those thoughts and listen very closely. Let me give you 5 things that you can do to overcome those doubts and fears. Okay? So, listen up very closely. So, the first thing that you need to do is you need to acknowledge the doubt. It's okay to feel uncertain, but don't let it overpower you. Like, you have to tell yourself that, you see the doubt, but don't let it stop you. And the second thing that you need to do, guys, you need to embrace positive thinking. This is very, very powerful. Fill your mind with uplifting thoughts and affirmations. You need to remind yourself and tell yourself, I am capable and I have what it takes to succeed. Number 3, you need to take small steps towards your goal. You need to break down the challenge into manageable tasks and start with one step at a time and build momentum from there. Because each small accomplishment, this will boost your confidence. Number 4, you need to surround yourself with support. Ask guidance from friends, from families, or mentors who believe in you and share your doubts with them. Let their encouraging words lift you up. Then, number 5, visualize success. Do this every day and whenever you're feeling fearful and feeling doubtful about yourself and your capabilities. Like, it really helps, guys. What you can do is you can close your eyes and imagine yourself conquering the challenge with ease. Like, picture yourself confident and winning, because this positive visualization can help diminish those doubts and increase your belief in your abilities. Life works in mysterious ways, my friends, but when you have that firm self belief, doubts and fears become like annoying little bugs that you can squash with your thumb. And with self belief as your partner in crime, you can break down walls or crush obstacles or snag those exciting opportunities like finding a $20 bill on the sidewalk. Trust me, you've got what it takes. And here's the simple truth, because even the most successful folks, they face doubts and fears. It's totally normal, guys. But the difference is that they choose to believe in themselves, and what propels them forward is because of that. So, seriously, guys, this is it. Today is the day. It's time to give your self belief a serious boost. Show those doubts and those fears that you are the boss, and watch yourself rise above the clouds. Like, you got this. And remember that in the battle against doubt, your belief in yourself is the ultimate weapon. Now, let's dive into our third and final output. Belief drives doing. I need you to pause for a moment and reflect on this. Belief in yourself fuels action, guys. It's that voice inside of you that says, I can do this. So trust in your abilities and let that belief fuel your inspiration. Because when you believe, here are the things that you can do. You can break free from doubt and routine, and this will drive you to pursue what makes you happy. I mean, who doesn't want to be happy? Everybody. That's you, that's me, everybody that you know. Everybody is longing for happiness, and there are things that are built within us, but we often forget that we have it. And belief is a really, really big one. Belief empowers you to step outside your comfort zone. It empowers you to overcome fear. It empowers you to try new things. So, guys, you need to trust yourself. You need to take action and become unstoppable, because your dreams are just waiting for you to make them happen. There's this very powerful quote by Henry Ford that I came across once. And if I remember it correctly, he once said that if you think you can do a thing or think that you cannot do a thing, you are right. What does that mean? That means that your belief in whether you can or cannot do something, this has a significant impact on the outcome of whatever you're doing. Like, man, that's very powerful. You know, the story of Henry Ford, let me tell you this inspiring story of his. Henry Ford, by the way, is the man behind Ford Motors. He believed in himself and had this unchanging confidence that had led him to great fame. You know, we all know that he has been dead for a long time now, but also his company has proven to be a timeless brand that still continues to rock the industry up to this day. You know, they're setting benchmarks for others to follow. Don't you want to be like that? I mean, maybe not as big as that, but maybe for your loved ones. Maybe be an example to your close friends. Be a role model for, the people that you work with, maybe. Just by believing in yourself and taking a step every day towards your goals. Because eventually this will impact them in a good way. And the reason that I am sharing Henry Ford's story is because it teaches us that the power of self belief, this can really make dreams come true. I mean, look at him. Who would have thought that his business would blow up like it is today? You know, this is truly remarkable. So, let me give you 3 simple steps to level up your self belief and take action towards your dreams. The number one thing that you need to do is to embrace failure and see it as a valuable learning experience and not as a personal defeat. Let me please repeat that. The number one thing that you need to do to increase your self belief and start taking action towards reaching your dreams is to embrace failure and see it as a valuable learning experience, not as a personal defeat. Look, we all stumble and fall sometimes. But instead of letting failure knock you down, let it be your springboard to success instead. You know, you need to treat those setbacks as chances to grow, chances to learn, chances to get closer to your dreams. Because every fall, it can be a stepping stone to a brighter future. Then, action number 2, what you need to do is you must kick out those negative thoughts and replace them with positive talk instead. You know, we all have that little voice inside of our heads. But, guys, it's time to reimagine and create something exciting. Like, you need to focus on empowering yourself with words of encouragement. You need to remind yourself of your strengths. You need to remind yourself of your capabilities. You need to remind yourself of all the amazing things that you've already achieved. Try to remember the times when you showed compassion and empathy towards other people. Or maybe the moments when you exhibited leadership skills and inspired people around you. You need to appreciate your ability to think critically, appreciate your ability to overcoming obstacles, or maybe your talent for bringing people together. Because these skills and accomplishments show how capable you are, and you need to remind yourself that you have this amazing, amazing potential that's within you. Maybe it's none of those things that I have mentioned, but you know what you have. You know your capability. You know the skills that you possess. And action number 3, what you need to do is you need to take those big dreams and make them bite-sized. Why do you need to do that? Because it is way easier to achieve them when they are broken down into smaller chunks. Like imagine eating a whole chicken versus eating, like pieces of it. Of course, it's easier to eat them when they're cut up into smaller pieces, right? It's just the same concept with your dreams, with your goals. Because sometimes we have these gigantic dreams that can feel very overwhelming. And it's so natural to doubt ourselves when it seems like we're not even making a dent. But remember, every small action counts. And by breaking your goals into manageable pieces, you know what this is going to do? You will feel more empowered and more motivated. And you'll start building momentum and see progress, which will push you forward. And each step forward, this will bring you closer to your dreams. And each achievement, this will definitely increase your self belief. So, with this episode, guys, I just need you to remember these few things, and your life will change tremendously. Never mind all of the things that I have mentioned prior to these things that I'm about to tell you. So, here they are. Remember that belief ignites action. You need to take the first step. Believe that you can and do it. You need to start making it happen. And you need to trust in yourself and take action. You need to dream big and act boldly. You need to believe in your abilities and take charge. You need to take action towards your dreams. And always remember that belief empowers you to do great things. And don't forget that you have the power to make it real. So believe, act, and make it count. So share this episode in your social media to help other people out there that are still doubting themselves. And let's all make a positive impact. Please help me, guys, in doing this. Let's make this world a better place. God bless you in all that you do. Till next time.